I'm going to replace this porch rail. Went to Lowe's yesterday. Got these things pre-cut. There's a groove in the bottom for the post to go in. One for the top, one for the bottom. Tops are routed off. Pretty nice, not bad. Looks a lot better than what I have. I also got a bundle of these, what would you call these things? Rails? Nope. Staves? I don't know. Got a bunch of those. I think I'll need probably 13 of them. But what concerns me, these are a little bit smaller than the ones I've got now. I may end up having to just replace all of them eventually. It's about $30 a section for these two and that bundle right there. This is the section that I want to replace right here. Let me take you down here, have a look at what it looks like now. That's it now. See if I can focus here. Okay, that's what it looks like now. That's the old rail down the bottom. The bottom rail on that was completely rotted out. I guess the rain had gotten to it. You can see part of it right there. And some of the other stuff is rotted out too. I think when I made this, I did not use pressure treated wood. Probably should have. Top rail doesn't look too bad. But I'm just going to hold on to that one in case I need another one sometime. The rest of this is probably going to end up as campfire wood. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to seal the ends of these rails with white silicone. I'll do both sides, and I'll probably see if I can't put some on the inside of that groove right there too, where these other things will be going. I'm gonna seal the ends of these things too. Pull those staples and papers off of there and put some white silicone on them. That's probably the first thing I'm gonna do right now. Okay, I've got the first one done here. I'm using white because that's what color they'll end up being. But putting the silicone here on the ends is going to seal them up real good, keep the moisture from getting in there. The biggest problem I've had on these porch rails is where they join up to these posts. It seems the water is always getting in there, causing them to rot out real quick. So anyway, I'm going to seal up both ends here. I'm going to seal up all the ends on these other pieces too, and then we'll see about getting them put together. Okay, here are the ends of the top and bottom rails all siliconed up. Okay, update. I've got the ends all sealed up. I've gone through, found the center line on this top post here. I'm going to have 13 vertical rails, so do the math, comes out to 14 segments. I've divided the length of this rail by 14, which comes to 6 1/8, and every 6 1/8 inches I've marked it. I'm drilling a hole, see it there, and countersinking it. And I'm going to be using these drywall screws. These will screw directly into the top of these vertical rails here. So once I get all those done, I'm going to put some silicone down in them to keep them from rotting out. And then after I get the screws in to the top of the rails, I'll put silicone on top of them too, just to keep them protected. Okay, so update. I've got the rails painted, ends are sealed in silicone. They're cut to length. I don't know if you can see it here, I've already drilled the holes for the vertical rails every 6 1/8 inches, and they are countersunk where the screws will go in. Here are the vertical rails all cut to length. The ends are sealed in silicone. They're painted on all sides, and of course they'll all get another coat once they've dried, and probably after I got them put up. So we'll let those sit overnight, and tomorrow morning we'll take it a little bit further. Okay, first vertical rail is screwed in. I'll keep on doing those. I'll see if I can get the top rail all done first and then mount them into the bottom rail. These L brackets will be put on those top and bottom rails to hold it in, give it a little bit more structure, make it a little bit easier to get them on and off if I have to. It's my supervisor, Steve, making sure I'm doing it all right. Okay, I've got the L brackets on. Now I'm going to just go through on each side and cover each of the screw holes with some silicone. I should be wearing gloves for this because I know I'm going to get this stuff all over my hands. And this stuff remains pliable and soft, so that if I have to take this off, replace any of these vertical risers or vertical things, I can just take a razor knife, slice away all the silicone, and have access to the screws. Okay, all the screw holes from underneath have been silicone. The top ones I haven't done yet. I did cut a 4-inch piece of 4x4, silicone both the open ends of that to keep them protected. Now, well, that is a center support for this rail. And let's see if this fits like a glove. Perfect. And there it is, one section complete.